kailangan talaga nila ng physical damage, and Lancelot will be their choice for H2. Ano ang idadagdag nila? Kimi, a lot of magic damage for NXP Evos.
Interesting picks by NXP Evos. Having the Kimi and Eve paired up together, and of course, ang daming crowd control ng Johed and Edith. This is looking like a Kimi composition in the sense na baka mahirapan nga yung mga miyembro ng RSG Philippines dito na maabutan yung Kimi na yan. Pero sa RSG now, actually, they have the Benedetta pickup. Matagal ko na hindi nakakita yung Benedetta na ito. First Benedetta as well for the national team selection, and I think nung World Championship nga, isang Benedetta game lang ata nakita natin o wala nga eh.
Mga 2 o 3 naman, pero kaya isa lang yung naalala mo kasi isa lang ata yung gumana.
No.
Ganun lang. Kasi kaya isa lang ata yung naalala mo kasi isa lang ata yung gumana doon. Pero Benedetta opened up here for RSG Philippines. Ano kaya ang kanilang strategy this game? I mean, may rason. Ibanggit na natin sa viewers, no? Yes. Alam natin na mahirap gamitin si Benedetta, pero may rason kung bakit hindi lumalabas si Benedetta ngayon sa meta. And ease of execution at yung mga pwede ring malabas. And ang dami na din kasing nerfs na bumagsak talaga kay Benedetta, especially with the cooldown of her ultimate Alecto Final Blow. Medyo mahihirapan ka nang mag-push lang na mag-push unless of course nakalamang ka na. So let's enter the Land of Dawn for game number 2 between RSG Philippines and NXP Evos. This is a best of 5 series with NXP Evos already ahead by 1 game.
And it's a Benedetta jungle for Demon Kite. Actually, yung mga nasabi ko tungkol sa lineup ng NXP Evos, theoretically, sinasagot yan ng Benedetta. Tingnan mo, sa NXP Evos ang daming crowd control. Eye for an eye can help you avoid that. Bago mapili yung Benedetta RSG Philippines, dahil sa sobrang daming crowd control ng NXP Evos, baka mahirapan sila hulihin yung Kimi ni Donut. So, now that they have a Benedetta, meron silang mabilis na pang-access sa Kimi. But, and even the Eve, potentially. Pero si Light,
oh wait a minute, Light goes down for the first blood, going to John Paul Salonga. And now H2O, gonna try another kill here. And men, wala pang 1 minuto, nahanap agad nila si Light.
Grabe. Hinahanap talaga nila dito si Light, knowing what he can do to set up. Parang ganito rin yung umpisa ng game number 1 natin. Si Cadenza na sa harap ng ni Demon Kite sa orange buff.
Wait, he basically dashed out pero na-burn pa rin niya ang flicker niya. So, Light has no flicker right now for that turtle fight as well, 30 seconds. This is going to be a good edge for NXP Evos if they could capitalize. RSG Philippines, feeling ko ang gameplay na nila dito kailangan pabagalin nila ng konti because that was really fast coming in from NXP Evos.
Yeah, and NXP Evos, still a lot of pressure by Cadenza. Oh, Ureshi!
Oreshi not respecting the damage coming in from Demon Kite. Phantom execution, dashing the Phantom Slash as well. H2O, not landing Thorn Throws. At ayun na nga, Demon Kite and Hit 2 sabi niya, teka lang, di ata tayo nagkatamaan doon. Turtle na lang tayo.
And there, good win here for RSG Philippines. Kakabawi sila sa early game pickoffs, pero nakita mo sa positioning ng NXP Evos, especially Cadenza, madami talaga silang focus binibigay sa gold lane. Gusto nila i-shutdown si Akno at gusto nila pabilis ulit ang farm ni Donut, seeing as how having a well-farmed Kimi going to the mid-game, mahirapan ang RSG doon, especially if ever Demon Kite hindi niya maabutan si Donut. I'm pretty sure at one point mag-Ice Queen 1 siya para lang kite niya si Demon Kite.
That's nice, no? Pero NXP Evos rotating top lane, nag-out ng play dito sa Cadenza pero wala siyang nabalibag. And NXPE, they are forced to back out dahil sa hindi gumanang engage na yon.
Perfect example, just what I said earlier, kung bakit Ruby could be one of the options that they can pick to stop the Johed if ever Johed ulit paliin ng NXP Evos. Di naman bilis ni Light na pag-interrupt sa pag-ejector toss sa kanya. Inactivate ni Light yung second skill ng Ruby, Don't Run Wolf King Ikot, which does have that crowd control capability at nahinto niya yung bato And he stopped it again there.
RSG Philippines, even na ang kill score. In fact, nakalamang na nga sila ng gold pero hindi pa naman ganun kalaki. Actually, wala pang 1,000. Now, RSG Philippines going to rotate around this turtle area. Demon Kite namatahan ni H2. 30 seconds bago lumabas ang sunod na turtle pero magbabuff ata muna ang ating mga junglers.
So both teams right now will just try to get that positioning first pero hindi talaga umaalis si Cadenza dun sa gold lane. Meanwhile, the bottom lane matchup of Kenji and Ureshi, yan talaga yung dead lane natin ngayon. And it will be a question of if RSG Philippines at some point will try to make a play for this bottom lane because hindi nila pwede pabayaan yung Edith na yan. Sobrang familiar na tayo sa playstyle ni Edith. I'm sure we've seen her a lot in our ranked games and of course nakita din natin siya dito in action here. So RSG Philippines will go for this turtle.
Electo final blow and the retribution securing the second turtle of the game for RSG Philippines. Dito siguro nila nakukuha ang kanyang kalamangan pero sagot ng next play Evos, sige, burahin na lang natin ang isang torre dito. RSG, medyo too late na para mag-defend.
Hard focus talaga sa lane ni Iakno and once again, stop. There we go. See?
Grabe, tama ka nga doon, no? Yung don't run hold king.
Yep. Sobrang malaking bagay. But now, RSG Philippines, they need to shut down that Kimi at some point dahil ang bilis, dami niya nakuhang farm and at the same time, they need to protect Iakno now para makapag-farm siya at makahabol siya.
And RSG Philippines, I feel like they did steal away that orange buff from H2O. And that is quite a massive steal, especially early on, na wala pa kayo masyadong kalamangan. Now, Ureshi looks to be in trouble. 3 people from RSG Philippines magpupush. Def kaya ni Ureshi ito. Just a free RSG Philippines.
Oh, H2 versus Demon Kite. Demon Kite, di siya lang gigil. Hindi niya hinabol si H2. Good call there. Even though napababa niya si H2. 50% light with the entry. Oh, and RSG Philippines. Di sila nakuha ng kill.
Blue team hero has been
Oh,
slain.
pero si Kenji nakuha ng kill dun kay Eve.
Random execution, Kenji! He goes down from H2. And now, RSG Philippines, they're still ahead. But just for 1.2k. Men, ano nangyari doon?
Well, RSG Philippines, they forced the engagement of the mid lane. Light, conceal play. Pero baka ma-pick off na naman dito si Cadenza.
Oh, Cadenza, binato pabalik at nakapag-ulti pa nga mag-feather there. Start finishes him off. Ureshi still alive. H2 very low HP. Nasta ni Iakno. And a double kill for the gold laner of RSG Philippines. A triple kill pa nga para kay Joshua Manao.
Parang sabi ni Iakno, kahapon pa ako nahirapan dito Binabasag niyo yung torre ko, hindi ako nakakapag-farm na maayos. Sige nga, triple kill na ako para mag-gising na ako. And that is to awake and look at Demon Kite.
Oh my god, this is looking to be RSG Philippines just upping the tempo at third turtle na nga. Mapupunta din sa RSG. Paano kaya makakabawi ang next play Evos dito, Renmar?
Red team has slain the turtle.
Well, the thing with next play Evos is dahil yung early game lead went to them pero masyadong malaki yung gold swing ng RSG PH. Next play Evos just need to slow it down. Ice Queen 1 pa lang na pili dito ni nabuo dito ni Hayes. Di pa nga nakapagbuo dito ng item din si H. Well, he does have the War Axe. I have to rather. So next play Evos have to slow things down a little bit and now respect that Light will make things hard for Cadenza. Like that!
Yep, Cadenza half HP pero hindi naman siya babagsak. Torn apart memory ginamit pero wala naman masyadong magagawa. RSG Philippines parang pinapatikim nila ngayon kay Cadenza kung ano yung ginawa ni Cadenza sa kanila nung Game 1.
Oo, nagalit na din si Light dito. And now for RSG Philippines, dahil meron nga silang Benedetta, they can use the map spacing na binibigay ng Benedetta, maximize the movement speed para makapag-split push kayo. But then RSG Philippines have to respect the Edith and the Kimi as well. Ang daming range at poke damage ng NXP. Pero ito, ang RSG. Oh, nahinto ni Hayes.
Cadenza looking for the concealed play. Nahihila pa balik. Greenward manipulation. Here comes the sprint game. A double Earth Shatter coming in from Ureshi, pero pumasok sa likod si Demon Knight. Kailangan makapag-dash palayo. Kenji medyo malalim. Here comes the ultimates coming in from NXP Evos, pero ayaw na nilang labanan pa. The flicker play coming in from Ureshi. Binigla pa sa bigla in RSG Philippines. They lose out 1.
That was a good play now for NXP Evos. 1-for-1 trade, pero at the end of the day, RSG Philippines ang nakuha nila yung, or NXP Evos nakuha nila si Iakno, at wala lang sa NXP Evos ay si Cadenza. So it's a roam, your tank, para sa gold laner. Masaya na masaya ang NXP Evos doon. Ureshi, look at that, good play. Flicker forward, getting the charge, so he can get for the toss. Great play by NXP Evos to go after Iakno. Ganda ng duel din ni H2 Demon Knight dun.
Ang saya panoorin ng mga 1v1 ni H2 and Demon Knight, para talagang mga anime sword battle, yung mga biglang nawawala tapos biglang nagdadash. Yun yung mga may nag-uusap pa sila sa mga utak nila yung nagkakaintindihan sila dahil sa mga labanan nila ng mga skill shots doon. Pero syempre tigil muna sa anime, napakalupit ng RSG at NXP Evos this game. Kita mo talagang pag sumapak yung isa, sasapak pabalik yung isa.
Yeah, and now for next play, Evos, slightly favoring the lineup of RSG Philippines in the late game dahil nga sa Farsa nila mahirapan lumapit si Donut. Of course, yung maximum charge, yung longest range ability ng isang Kimi. But then at the same time, you want to maximize the increased enhanced basic attacks na nakukuha niya. But the fact that they have the Farsa, they have so many things to give the Kimi a hard time sa mga team fights. They have light, pero yung trabaho niya is hindi lang mabato o walang mababato sa side ng RSG Philippines. So far, we've seen him perfectly timing the second skill para mahinto si Cadenza. Next play Evos have to do a lot of work here sa late game para madepensahan nila ang laro na to and to win game number 2. But it's very winnable for both sides, pero ngayon lamang lang talaga ang RSG Philippines.
And medyo nanakaw na nga mga purple and orange buffs nito ng H2. Delikado siya. Phantom Execution still available to take. Pero mukhang makapuncture muna siya. Palayo! Killing spree! Para kay Benedetta. Ureshi, papasok muli. Demon Knight with the plays. And he's gonna steal away the purple buff. That is a great rotation coming in from RSG Philippines.
And a great adjustment overall. Nakita natin, sobrang ibang RSG nakita natin dito sa game 2. Ang sakit na ng damage ni Aqua. 50% awa sa Kimi. Oh, wait lang.
Nako, bumagsak na ang ipit. Nasa likod ni Demon Knight. Mukhang nagkamali ng konti, pero turret shots lang naman ang kinain. Bumagsak si Ureshi sa laban na yon.
Oh, this Ruby pick. Oy, si Kenji pumasok.
Genji, nice initiation with a split, pero medyo malalim ata. They're gonna go for the turret instead. Bagsak na ang inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Immediate rotation into the top side, and that inhibitor turret goes down as well. Hindi makakahanap ng next play Evos ng sagot sa rotation na ginawa ng RSG Philippines.
Good play there by Kenji, entering the base of next play Evos para ma-zone out lang konti sila H2 at Cadenza doon, and then same time, great placement of the Feathered Airstrike galing kay Aqua.
Feathered Airstrike forces the flicker out of Ureshi, pero si Cadenza nahanap ng isa, nakatuhog si H2 kay Light. Hinahanap niya ngayon si Kenji. Torn draws, puncture still available si Split Split, hindi enough para buhayin siya. That is one kill, gold na ng next play Evos, pero nahanap na muli si Cadenza. Demon Knight with the dashes, with the slashes. Hindi makakahanap ng isa. That is a one kill trade-off going to next play Evos.
Next play Evos, kung gusto nila maka-comeback, yun yung mga opportunities na hanapin nila, yung mga pick-off na ganun. Then right after that, disengage or reposition. They have to play it safe. Magna 9,000 na ang gold dito ng RSG Philippines. Meanwhile, for RSG, they just have to keep it up. That trade was okay. It was just Kenji, but they still have to respect the fact that next play Evos might be able to come back here. RSG Philippines so far playing really well, positioning ni Aqua, positioning ni Light. They know what they need to do in their team fights.
And now the Lord is up. This is the first Luminous Lord of the game. A massive to for RSG and NXP Evos. And looking at the gold lead, no, medyo malaki na ang gold lead ng RSG Philippines because of the past few times na nakakanakaw talaga sila ng objectives from NXP Evos. This could possibly be RSG Philippines controlling the Lord area, but we've seen 10k comebacks happen. Let's see if Cadenza in the squad could actually do it. Hindi tumama ang I'm offended ni Ruby. That could have been a big play for RSG Philippines.
Yeah, but for Light, he should be happy na hindi na ba to si Aqua or any other member of RSG Philippines. And that's what this Ruby needs to do.
Cadenza, pinato, sumabog, mega kill para dito kay Demon Knight, half HP on this Lord. H2, humanap ng angulo pang steal. Oreshi, buhay pa rin. H2, medyo in range, pero yung damage ng Electro Final Blow ang tatapos sa kanya. Phantom Execution, hindi siya maliligtas. Babalik sa Lord ng RSG Philippines, pero tatlo na bumagsak para sa next Evos. And that is the Lord secured by the Farsa. Hahanapin na si Apple Fisha at si Donut. Mario Stan, Demon Knight, nasa likod na. Apple Fisha na ata ang hinahanap, pero punta muna tayo kay Kenji ng saglit, no? Electro Final Blow for the exit. RSG Philippines securing the kills, securing the Lord.
Pero because of that attempt at the chase at sobrang bilis lumakad at lumabas yung Lord, RSG Philippines will be sad about that. Sobrang tagal ng Lord fight na yun. It just so happens to be nakuha yung Lord exactly at the right time kung saan nag-respawn yung minion waves or lumabas yung minion waves. So mabilis din lumabas yung Lord. Pero at least isang torre na lang naiiwan dito para sa next play Evos. Susubukan ng RSG tapusin ng laro na to. Pero mukhang mahirap.
Better the airstrike, pero two-man full coming in from Light. Nagalit nung last game, men. And si Oreshi babagsak with forward part memory. Dalawa na ang wala sa next play Evos. Tatlo ang magdedepensa laban sa lima ng RSG Philippines. Immortality is there for Light. Immortality na rin para kay Demon Knight. Si Donut susubukang sunugin ang mga Little Blue. H2O going in with a Phantom Execution Torn Draws. Makakapag-puncture pala yun. Necto Final Blow. Sobrang taas ang baka si Demon Knight. Monster kill. And this is a 1-1 kill. A 1-1 series score. RSG Philippines takes game number 2.
Kudos to RSG Philippines for the draft adjustment, the pick adjustment. Wow, that Ruby pickup. I said it. It's one of the, if you're gonna be going up against the Joy, consider the Rafaela or the Ruby. And Light, despite in the early game na pick off siya dun ni Cadenza, he started it off, but then Light eventually bounced back at sobrang ganda ng mga timing niya sa second skill. Ilang beses na sa mid-game na sinubukan ni Cadenza makapag-pick off, makapasok sa backline ng RSG Philippines. But Light, well-timed second skill para mahinto yun. And then this Benedetta pick, Demon Knight went 6-0-1. Parang yung storya ng game